Hi, how are you today? I'm good. I'm still recuperating from yesterday, that big closet fiasco I had going. I want to work on my pantry, which I did a couple of years ago, but it's time to do it again. Going through all the seasonings that are expired. If it's a little expired, it's fine, but once it gets to a certain point or it's hard in the container, it needs to be thrown out. And I use my pantry the same way I use my closet. Whatever's in front, I grab. So I thought today I would start with above the stove, where I have the seasonings that are easy to use when I'm cooking right at the stove. So I went ahead and cleaned that out. I didn't video it because there was some pepper and stuff in the bottom that I vacuumed out, but I will show you what it looks like now. These are the few I threw away, which isn't too bad for just above the stove. There's probably 8 of them in there. This has the little riser thing so that you can put 3 rows, and you really can't see the labels, but you can see the tops if there's something there. So I tried to put what I use most in the front, and then I have the avocado oil and olive oil, and then new containers right behind with the balsamic vinegar behind that. So, this would typically be something I would do right when I did the pantry, but by the time you get done doing such a big task, the last thing you feel like doing is taking on another task. I'm going to put some cookies into some Ziploc snack bags for my dad, so I'm going to chat while I'm doing that. Yesterday when I was cleaning out the closet, I had my microphone on, so I was going back and forth from the bed where the camera was back to the closet, just babbling away, thinking you could hear what I was saying and that would be entertaining. Well, what ended up happening was the mic, either the battery died or it shut off. I don't know what happened, but the camera itself was recording, so I didn't get a lot of what I was saying. Of course, I can't remember what I babbled about. So that was kind of disappointing. So I went back to the one that actually came with the camera. Now they're all the same brand. They hook up immediately. I'm just going to have to look up what I did wrong, because it's very likely it's user error. So I also have some Amazon stuff sitting in the other room waiting to be opened. It's been there since, I think, Sunday night. Maybe some came yesterday. I can't remember which days they came. I know some of it's coffee, and that's not too exciting unless you don't have any. Then it's pretty exciting to try to find a cup. But anyway, I ordered a mat to do some floor exercises and a rolling, I think they call it a foam roller. There's a guy, I wish I could remember his channel name, that is on YouTube, and he talks about exercises for over 50 years old, and it's to help things like stiffness and strength and balance and the kind of like rounded shoulders. That's what's the most concerning to me. And he shows how to lie down and put the foam roller like under your shoulder blades, and then bring the small of your back down to the floor or the bed, whatever you're on, and kind of let your shoulders fall. Doesn't sound like it's going to be very comfortable, but I definitely want to try it. Oopsie daisy, careful. She flew into the wall. Anyway, I got that, and I want to show you the pink kettlebell that I bought, and I absolutely love it. I had started off with 2. What are you doing in the pantry? Come on out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on, back to your room. I started off with 2 weights that were about, no, not about, they were 8 pounds each, and they felt super heavy. And I used those for a while, and I was kind of just doing like the arm curls, and which I guess is not the best if you want to get some muscles and tone and get rid of some flabby arms. I did move up to 10 pounds, and after the 10 pounds, I was like, I still need heavier. So I went to 20-pound kettlebell, and it's pink. And I know that might sound silly, but the pink really makes me happy. I just leave it sitting on the floor, and then it kind of motivates me to pick it up and lift weights. And I've been doing it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I've been doing squats, and then kind of like side to side, pulling this arm up over to stretch the waist area, and sometimes kind of like back and forth turning my waist. I can tell it's doing something because it feels a little tender the next day after I do it. So I want to keep doing that. And then also I started doing last week wall push-ups. At this point, there's absolutely no way I could even do a girl push-up. When you do the girl push-up, you know you got to worry about your knees. And if you do the regular push-up, it's the toes. Well, and obviously you have to be strong enough to push yourself up, and I'm not. So I'm going to, I have been doing those, but I want to incorporate this mat that I bought along with the foam roller. So let's go open those and see what they look like. I already said I wanted to show you the pink kettlebell. This is what it looks like. And I use this for squats as well as doing one arm at a time. And I like it. I just leave it sitting there where I can see it, and it reminds me every Monday, Wednesday, Friday to lift. I got this mat, and it is Guillaume Essentials, and it has a little strap that you can wrap around it and carry it if you want to. It comes in all different colors. I wanted to get pink, but I thought the pink had more red in it, so I didn't order the pink. I also got this foam roller. Now, in all fairness, that's what the description said, foam roller. But it did look like it had like a rubberized finish on it, and it doesn't. It is styrofoam, but I can't crush it, so it should do the job. It's just not as attractive as I thought it was going to be. So maybe that'll be the secret for me lifting weights and exercising. If it's pretty, it's worth a try. Saturday, the patio cover got finished, and I had shown from a day or so before that I had made a flower arrangement in the same vase I got my flowers from work when I retired, and I think it's too tall, and I was afraid the wind was going to blow it over. We had storms that came in on Sunday night. They thought it was going to be hail and 80-mile-an-hour winds, so I elected to bring it back in the house. Fortunately, we didn't get with anything severe, but if it blows over, it's going to break. So I decided I needed something a little more low profile that could withstand some more wind. So I got this, and it's got the concrete look to it. I don't know what it's made out of. That's what it looks like from the top. And I think because the table is black, this will be a nice contrast as well. But this should hold up better. If it does get windy, it would take a lot more to blow that off. So, oh, I'll show you one more thing. I got this at TJ Maxx the other day. Isn't it cute? I love stuff like this. And the top comes off really easy. Got peanuts in it. So what do you do when you have something to store your peanuts in? buy some peanuts. Yummy. All right, signing off for today. Thanks for being here. I look forward to next time. Bye.